What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob. Doing a Canadian whiskey today, lot 40. All right. This is one of the bottles from Corby's. All right. It's 100% rye, bottled at 43%. It's aged in virgin oak casks that are charred. Lot 40 is an interesting dram because there's a whole idea that Canadian whiskey is 100% rye, and most of them aren't. Most of them have a large portion of corn, some wheat, some barley, okay, and then there is some rye. But this one in particular is 100% rye. I'll be getting another 100% rye very shortly within this week. It would have came sooner, but I kind of accidentally gave Dylan's Distillery the wrong address. So that'll be coming this week, and that's another one of the few 100% ryes. I've done Canadian Club 100% rye, I've done Stock and Barrel 100% rye, and now Lot 40 100% rye. Okay, so I'm gonna nose it, taste it, and give it a mark. But before I do that, since I just poured this, I'll give it a couple seconds to breathe, and I'll talk about some of the bourbons that I just opened up. So I opened up my Blanton's Gold, really good stuff. This one's bottled at 41.5%. It's really good. I opened Four Rows Single Barrel Strength, 58.3%. Also very nice. And I had an opportunity to try the two samples that Bubba and the Beard picked up for me, or sent me anyway. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof and Stag Junior. I'm glad I had 4 different types of bourbons from 4 different companies, or at least 4 different almost cask strength whiskeys that are considered bourbons that are made very differently. All right. So I'll try to keep those close together so you guys can get an idea of how they stack up against each other. But today we're focusing on this bad boy. This bottle was given to me by Spencer Gooderham, the ambassador for Corby Distilleries. All right. And I was super impressed. I gave this another opportunity the other day just to make sure that what I felt about it was true. I haven't bought a bottle of Lot 40 in a few years, since it came out, and since it was re-released, sorry. And I was super impressed. Okay, so like I said, 43%. All right, that's not natural color. There's a little bit of color added in it, but I bet you they can get something pretty close to that without the added color, considering it's virgin, first used casks that are charred. All right, on the nose. Okay, so it's super floral. Get a whole bunch of orange, some vanilla, very fruity. Some melon. It smells very summery. Almost like definitely a summer jam. It reminds me of some of the like really nice, well-aged grappas that I have. Very nice summery smell to it. Definitely some honey in here. No alcohol burn on the nose whatsoever. And you can definitely pick up like grainy notes, like I want to say almost like rye bread. Some cereal notes. Okay, on the palate. Okay, I'm guessing this is probably about 8 years old, maybe a little bit younger, maybe a little bit older, I'm not 100% sure. But no alcohol burn whatsoever on the palate. It's 100% rye, and rye tends to be spicier, but you don't get a ton of that spice. You get a little bit of pepper, but some nice fruity notes, that bread note that I was talking about, that cereal note. It's sweet. It's really, really nice. Almost like a cola note as well. Like a flat, syrupy cola. Like something you would get at the movie theater. Sweet, syrupy, very nice. One more taste. Definitely got some like buttery fudge notes. More like a leaning towards like a butterscotch caramel instead of a fudge, sorry. Curious what the tasting notes say on the bottle. There might not be any. Yeah, I don't see them. Really, really good stuff, guys. Copper pot stills, 100% rye. If you've never tried Canadian whiskey, I actually really think this would be a great one to start with. It captures the essence of what Canadian whiskey should be, by being 100% rye and by just being a little bit different than what we're used to. Really, really nice stuff. I'm gonna give this an A. I was debating, could it go higher, could it go lower? It's still a bit young, so not quite an A+, but definitely a solid A, all right, and definitely better than an A- in my opinion. It's in the mid 80 range for those of you that are wondering. All right, really, really nice stuff. I read somewhere that Lot 40's won all kinds of awards. I didn't memorize the awards, so I'm not going to talk about them, but I definitely recommend the bottle. It's relatively cheap. In Ontario, it's very cheap. For 40 bucks, you can pick up a bottle of this. Not much sippable whiskey out there for $40, okay? Especially in Ontario. So definitely worth looking out for. So that's a solid A. I want to talk about a few of the things I have here. I have opened this Craigalackie, I probably butchered that name, 17-year-old. Going to be reviewing that shortly. Got the Pikes Creek, also given to me by Spencer Gooderham. Going to be reviewing that as well. I have just picked up a few bottles of this Glendronach 19-year-old Madeira cask finish. There are very few of these left in the world. There was only 3,111 ever made, and a friend of mine and myself picked up 4 of these from Sierra Springs. Thank you to Sim. Super cool guy. Really, really nice. Also, I'm pretty sure I showed this already, but if I haven't, got the Belle Blair 1990. That's coming up shortly as well. Really excited for that one. And a whole bunch more. It's looking pretty nice. I still want to do that 12-year-old comparison for the Macallans, and I still have this bottle, this mini of Highland Park Dark Origins, okay? I definitely am going to do this one next because it's been sitting here and it needs to be done. I have a whole bunch of other stuff. I also have a Barterhouse 20-year-old. Maybe I'll put that together with all the bourbons that I do. Maybe it'll be a short little bourbon series. Okay? Thanks for watching, guys. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Just type in Whiskey in the Six and you'll find me. I also have a Patreon website where you can go and contribute to the channel if you like, to kind of fund some of the stuff that's going on here, because it does get pretty costly. Alright, so I believe my site for that is patreon.com/Whiskey in the Six. Alright, I'll put it below so that you guys can check it out if you like. Alright, cheers.